I'm pleased to say I'm joined by the two-time reigning Italian national champion, Aurora Fochesato. Thank you very much for the time, Aurora. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well.
We're talking just a few days before you make the trip to the UK to play in the latest PDC Women's Series weekend. How much are you looking forward to this weekend and the experience of testing yourself against the world's best again?
I'm very excited to participate in Women's Series again, and I can't wait to give my best in that competition.
And you're still only 16 years old, but you've certainly made your mark over the last year. But where did it all start for you in darts? Am I right in saying it was your dad that got you interested in playing?
Yes, my passion for this sport was born as a joke, but right now it's a beautiful joke. It all started 5 years ago when my mom signed me for a tournament in the European soft tournament when my dad was playing, and from there it all started. And year after year, my dad and I always played the double mixed together, and until the last year that we arrived second.
Your dad, Dario, I was reading, he's won 15 national titles in Italy. Did you ever go and watch him play in tournaments as well?
Yeah, I really love to watch my dad playing. That sometimes makes me anxious, but I really like to see him play because it's beautiful. I don't know how to explain that, but I love it.
Well, for when you first started playing, where did you go from there? Did you play a lot at home, or were you playing in local events and leagues? What opportunities did you have to play when you first started playing?
After the Soft European, I started to play with a team near my home, and after that I participate to so many national competition with my team, but also alone. And I win a soft championship Italian, and after became the first woman, not woman, but the first, the youngest, to win the Italian championship. I started to play still that.
And it was only this year we saw the first Italian play in a World Championship, Francesco Rischini, at the Lakeside, and we regularly see Italy in the PDC World Cup. What is the dart scene like in Italy at the moment?
The darts in Italy are considered as a minor sport, and only in recent years have many associations have been born that are giving confidence to young people. So the results will not be long in coming.
Well, let's get back to your darts. And November last year, we saw you play in the Malta Open, the ladies event. It was your first WDF senior event. What were your expectations going into that? Did you expect to get as far as the final?
Honestly, I went to Malta with only one expectation, which is to have fun. And even I'm still do not believe what I managed to do. And I'm very proud of what I do.
Yeah, what a run it was making the final. You just lost out a close game to Paula Jacqueline 5-4, just missing out on the title on your debut. But how much did you learn from the experience of playing in that event?
I learned one thing that I think is the best things that I can learn about it. And it was have fun, only have fun, because it can help you to do the best and to play with no fear, no nothing. So I think have fun and just smile is the one of the treasure that I make.
Not long after that, we then see you go on another big run, this time in the JDC World Championship, reaching the semi-finals, the first female to go that far in that event. How proud were you of that run?
I'm very proud about the JDC results, and I'm so glad that we now ask me to enter in our 360 team. And it was a really, really good experience that helped me to just kill my fear. And it's a little bit complicated, but I was really scared about playing that competition. But I have my team that just relaxed me, and well, it was a really, really good experience.
Yeah, it definitely was. And you mentioned their Team 360. Not long after that run, we see you sign up for their development program. What does it mean to have the support of one of dart's biggest manufacturers in Winmore and their team supporting you?
Yeah, I think they are amazing, and they help me for the training, they help me for the material. I really love it. I'm so grateful.
Well, let's get on to this year, and I've got to mention the 160 finish you had in the final of the International Youth Challenge in March. You went on to win that title as well. That must have felt good to throw a big check out like that in the final.
Yes, I'm really proud about that, but when I was in here to throw the 160 finish, I don't have nothing in my head. I just take the dice and just go.
Well, before that, we did see you play with your dad and Roscoe in Scotland in the triples. I know you mentioned before you used to play a lot of pairs with your dad. So what's it like playing in a competition with your dad?
It was a really good experience, and I have fun. And I'm so glad to had participated to the Scotland Open because I meet a really good person, and I have fun, and I'm already proud of my final with Talita, my pairs, and I'm really proud at what I do.
Excellent. Well, at the end of April, we then see you make your debut in the PDC Women's Series, playing in 2 of the events. What was that experience like, playing in the Women's Series for the first time?
I was excited because I know that I can meet Fallon, Suzuki, Lisa, Ashton, and I was really anxious about that. But really, I'm in love with that because it was a really good experience, and I met Fallon, and it was one of the best days of my life, I think. And yes, I'm really happy to participate at that competition.
Yeah, you mentioned you got to meet Fallon that weekend, meet your idol. I've seen some people call you the Fallon Sherrock of youth darts. Have you ever heard that said before, and what does it mean to be compared to her?
I'm really happy that people call me the youngest Fallon, but I think it's beautiful, and I think it's beautiful, and there is no end, and I love it.
Mentioned earlier Roscoe playing at Lakeside. We've seen you regularly on the WDF circuit this year. Is the Lakeside something that you're aiming to qualify for next year?
Yeah, the Lakeside is one of my objectives, and definitely I want to participate at the Lakeside, and nobody can stop me.
Well, what's it been like travelling around Europe these last 6 months, playing in loads of different countries? A few weeks ago, you played the biggest open in darts, the Dutch Open. What was that experience like?
In those months, I visited many countries, and I really loved it. I really loved every single moment that I lived in those countries. And the last one, the Dutch Open, it was really good experience, and so with so many people, and it was a really good experience that I want to re-participate because I really like it, and obviously the place is beautiful. I really love it.
And away from the darts, are you still studying or now in work? How do you fit the darts in with everything else?
This is really complicated because I have school, I have to study, but in Italy, the darts in school is not a sport. It's a hobby or something, and my professor don't understand what I do and what I feel, but they think only about school. You have to study, you have to do those results, the exam, the test, and it's really complicated, but I can do it.
What are the long-term goals for you then in darts? Would you like to one day be a professional and darts be your job? What targets do you have?
Definitely. I definitely want to become a professionist because I really like to play darts. I love the emotion that it can do to me, and really I love it.
And lastly, back to the Women's Series this weekend. What are you most looking forward to about being back involved in the Women's Series again this weekend?
This weekend, I want to do the best, and I really want to do the best because I want to arrive at the third round because I know that I can do it, and I want to show that I can do better than the last time.
Well, Aurora, it's a pleasure to chat to you. We appreciate your time. Congratulations on everything you've achieved so far in the game, and we wish you all the best for this weekend at the Women's Series and all the other events that you'll be playing in this year.
Thank you so much. Really, thank you.